Why, hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are revisiting one of the greatest game consoles that I never got to experience, and that is the original Xbox. And I didn't get to experience it because, you know, I was one of those people that had a PlayStation 2 when I was younger, and not an OG Xbox. But the greatest thing about the original Xbox is that a lot of the games you can play on the Xbox Series X. And the games are really cheap right now. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy revisiting some of these old school OG Xbox games. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on a video, but also hit that like button as well. You know, that tells me you're enjoying this content and want to see more. Without further ado, let's look at some games. Alright, I got a box of OG Xbox games. And we're going to open it up, and we're going to relive some of those OG Xbox experiences. And some of these games you can play on the Xbox Series X that I bought, and some of them I bought and you can't play on the Xbox Series X, if that makes sense. I did buy some of them because I really like the franchises and I just wanted to own on the original Xbox. But also, I bought a lot of games because I want to experience those on the Series X with higher frame rate, with a higher resolution on the Xbox Series X, and you know, that's one of the best things about the Xbox Series X is because you can replay these games. And for the most part, most of these games are pretty cheap. Starting off with number one, Time Splitters. So, I've actually never played Time Splitters in my life. Time Splitters is one of those games that kind of eluded me. I never heard about it when I was a kid. I was kind of one of those kids that just, if my friends weren't playing it, I didn't know it existed. So this is one of those games, and it is complete. It has the full manual. The case has seen some better days. There's a couple like cuts there. I mean, there's some gunk on it, but you know, it can be cleaned up. OG Xbox cases are actually pretty easy to find as well. Alright, next is Blinx. So, Blinx, again, never played it. This was an Xbox exclusive. From what I hear, people think it's a pretty good platformer. It is fully complete with the manual. Ooh, what the heck is this? Alright, there's another, like, booklet in here too that kind of shows off other Xbox exclusives from back in the day. Cool. I didn't know that was going to be in there. It is complete. Disc looks pretty good. And it's another one of those games that I want to try out, see how it is. Never got to experience it before. There's a little sticker on there. Oh, that peeled off really nicely. Sweet. But it's another one of those games that I finally get to experience. So this next game, I didn't buy it because you can play it on the Series X. I bought it because I love the franchise. And that is Simpsons Road Rage. Road Rage, you know, it's not the best Simpsons game. By far. It's a Crazy Taxi ripoff. It is still good for what it is. This one is the Platinum Hits, which is kind of unfortunate because it would have been nice to have a green case on there. And there's some gross gunk right up here too, but that's okay. You know, Road Rage is not very expensive to begin with, so if I wanted to find like original copy of Road Rage that is in the green case, that shouldn't be too hard to do, but it is another complete, and ooh, this is a thick boy manual. There's not any color in the manual, but it's thick. And yes, this is another game I can't play on the Series X, but I love The Simpsons. I want to collect pretty much every Simpsons game you can, so getting the Simpsons Road Rage on the OG Xbox, that was one of my goals. So another game I can't play on the Series X. However, it is Simpsons Hit and Run. This is probably one of my favorite games of all time, and I do have it on the PS2, so I can play it, and I have a backwards compatible PS3, so I can still play the game. However, the Xbox version is a little bit higher quality than the PS2. It has a little bit better resolution. I don't have an original Xbox to play this on. However, again, just like with Simpsons Road Rage, I want to collect all the Simpsons games, and you know, this is in pretty good condition. Ooh, look at this. So this is just like the PS2 copy as well. A nice, colorful manual, and oh, someone didn't mail in their thing. I wonder if I mailed that. I wonder what would happen, if I would get anything in return or if it would just go nowhere. But overall, this is a really good condition case. It is clean, holy cow. Like, a great addition to my collection. Alright, now we're getting back into games that you can play on the Series X. And one of my all-time favorites, Conkers Bad Fur Day, except this one's the live and reloaded. So this one is in better resolution than the N64 version and the one that's on Rare Replay. However, this one is changed up a little bit from the Rare Replay and the original. They did change a few of the dialogue, but overall, this is another, like, fun game to play. Great game to have in the collection, and I'm excited to play this on the Series X. It's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, another one, because I just had to. It's Crimson Skies. And Crimson Skies, you know, it's not very expensive. This is like a $3 game, but it is a very good $3 game. It's a lot of fun. Ooh, a nice chunky manual to it. In color. Awesome. Game condition is pretty good. Like, there's no scratches on it. It's in phenomenal condition. Case, in very good condition. Artwork as well. So, Crimson Skies, if you've never played it, it's a fun airplane air combat game. It's kind of over the top at some points, and it's just overall a lot of fun. So this next game is Platinum Hits, unfortunately, but it's a classic one you must have if you are collecting for the OG Xbox. It's Elder Scrolls Morrowind. So I've never played Morrowind before. I've actually only played Skyrim. I've never played Oblivion. I do have Oblivion in my collection, and it is one of the games that I do want to play. However, Morrowind is kind of where it all started for most people. Not necessarily what started Elder Scrolls, but Morrowind is still a game that you should probably have in your collection if you're collecting for the OG Xbox. What the hell is this? Is this a poster? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I got a poster of the map. I did not know that was in the complete edition of this. This is one of those games that is pretty easy to find, and it's not expensive at all. But if you're into the Elder Scrolls, this is one that you need to have in your collection. So these next games go hand in hand. We have Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. So these games, now, this one is being remastered and remade. This one probably will if the other one comes out as a remaster and remake, if it ever does. Because, you know, I think it might be in development hell now. Knights of the Old Republic 2, made by Obsidian. It got put out pretty quickly. It's not the better one of the two. People like the first one better. However, the copy that I got now, it is a Platinum Hits. It has a bunch of gunk on it, sticker residue. However, it is complete, which is good. But again, this is another one of those. Ooh, can I send this in as well? It is another one of those games that's pretty cheap. If I wanted to go find a green case version of it, it wouldn't be too bad. It'd probably be only about $5-10 at most. But another one, good to have in the collection. This one, you can play as well on the Series X, just like the first one. Another one that I'm excited to have in the collection. I don't know when, what the hell. Alright. Different kind of spindle that you have there to get that off. But overall, both these games, great to have in the collection. Alright, so that's it for OG Xbox. But I did get another game that is not OG Xbox, but it is one of those games you have to have in a collection if you're collecting for this system. And the game in question I'm talking about is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And, you know, you can play this on the N64, but I, again, don't have a 64, don't want a 64. I would rather, if you want Nintendo Club Card, here you go, bam, get it. However, I won't mind experiencing this game on the 3DS. Again, since this is a popular game, it's not gonna be like that expensive to go after. But another one of those games I can add to my 3DS collection. So overall, all these games I got for the original Xbox, and the most expensive ones that are for the OG Xbox were Conkers Live and Reloaded and Simpsons Hit and Run. Other than that, most of those games are about $5 to $20, and some of them are even cheaper than that, like Crimson Skies. And Crimson Skies is a great game, go for it. But overall, if you're collecting for the OG Xbox, do it now. Prices are cheap, but also you can play most of these games on the Series X. But that's gonna do it for me, folks. Remember, if you enjoy this content, hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on a video, but also hit the like button. It tells me you enjoy this content. But anywho, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.